Before the spreadsheet, there was the store. Before the algorithm, there was the auntie with the ledger. This is Africa's business blueprint, a testament to ingenuity, resilience, and community-driven commerce that has shaped economies for centuries. Chapter 1. What are traditional African markets? Traditional African markets, known by various names across the continent, OG in Yoruba-speaking regions, hanout in Morocco, duka in Kenya, and spaza in South Africa, are more than mere places of trade. They are intricate systems, pulsating with life and economic activity. These markets come in diverse forms: bustling stores, compact kiosks, sprawling open-air zones, and rotating market days that transform sleepy towns into vibrant commercial hubs. Chapter 2. Trust as currency. But markets in Africa weren't just places, they were systems. They served as the backbone of local economies, fostering trust, building communities, and facilitating trade in ways that modern businesses are only now beginning to fully appreciate. The social and economic roles of these markets extended far beyond simple transactions, creating a complex web of relationships that underpinned entire societies. In the realm of African commerce, trust was and remains the ultimate currency. Credit systems like Ajayo and Isuzu in West Africa, along with various informal lending practices across the continent, demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of financial inclusion long before it became a buzzword in global development circles. A trader's reputation and the loyalty of their customers were inextricably linked, creating a self-regulating system that ensured fair dealings and mutual benefit. Chapter 3. Visibility and brand strategy. Word-of-mouth marketing and community endorsement were the original influencer strategies. In Africa, your name was your brand and your credit score. This personal approach to business created a level of customer intimacy that modern corporations spend millions trying to replicate. Visibility in African markets wasn't optional, it was survival. Storefront branding, with its colorful awnings and hand-painted signage, alongside catchy radio jingles, were early forms of brand strategy. Product placement and packaging consistency were honed to perfection by traders who understood the psychology of their customers long before marketing became an academic discipline. The trust between traders influenced stocking decisions, creating an early form of supply chain management based on personal relationships and proven reliability. This system ensured that products moved efficiently from producers to consumers, with each intermediary adding value along the way. Chapter 4. Supply chain and distribution. Africa's supply chains were lean, local, and legendary. Wholesaler networks and sub-distributors formed the arteries of commerce, pumping goods through the economic body of the continent. Cash flow management and inventory rotation were mastered by traders who couldn't afford the luxury of excess stock or wasted resources. Mobile vendors and last-mile delivery solutions were commonplace in African markets long before they became Silicon Valley buzzwords. These agile entrepreneurs understood the importance of bringing products directly to consumers, navigating complex urban landscapes and rural terrains with equal dexterity. Chapter 5. Innovation and adaptability. Innovation and adaptability have always been hallmarks of African markets. As the digital age dawned, these traditional spaces didn't resist change, they embraced it. Diversification into telecom products and digital services became commonplace. The integration of mobile money and e-commerce platforms into traditional market structures showcases the remarkable adaptability of African traders. Trader-led tech adoption, as seen in companies like Osoko, Twiga, and Tradepot across Africa, demonstrates that innovation isn't just about new technologies, it's about applying them in ways that solve real-world problems. Africa didn't wait for innovation, it created it, often out of necessity and always with an eye toward practical application. Chapter 6. Lessons for modern business. The lessons for modern business from African markets are numerous and profound. Customer intimacy and rapid feedback loops, so prized in today's startup culture, have been standard practice in African markets for generations. Hyperlocal marketing and deep community engagement, now touted as cutting-edge strategies, are simply the way business has always been done in Africa. The resilience fostered by informal systems in African markets offers valuable insights for businesses operating in uncertain environments. What startups call agile, Africa called everyday life. The ability to pivot, adapt, and thrive in the face of challenges is deeply ingrained in the African business psyche. Chapter 7. Case studies. Case studies of iconic African markets provide a masterclass in business strategy. Balogun Market in Nigeria, with its intricate fashion and credit systems, offers lessons in trend forecasting and financial inclusion. Kariakoo Market in Tanzania demonstrates the power of logistics and scale in a developing economy. Arigari Market, also in Nigeria, showcases the potential of local manufacturing and distribution networks. From the historic Khan El Khalili Market in Egypt to the sprawling Kijisha Market in Ghana, each trading hub tells a story of entrepreneurship, innovation, and community. The Onitsha Market in Nigeria, one of the largest markets in West Africa, exemplifies how traditional commerce can drive regional economic growth. The Medina of Fez Market in Morocco, with its millennia-old traditions, proves that sustainable business practices are not a modern invention. Kenya's Maasai Market demonstrates how cultural heritage can be preserved and monetized through thoughtful commerce. Uganda's Awina Market and South Africa's Green Market Square show the power of informal economies in providing livelihoods and fostering social cohesion. The Addis Mercato in Ethiopia, one of Africa's largest open-air markets, is a testament to the continent's ability to blend tradition with modernity. Even newer concepts like the Foryou Farmers Market in South Africa show how African market principles can be applied to contemporary consumer preferences for artisanal and locally sourced products. Each of these markets is more than a place of trade, it's a living, breathing business school. The strategies developed and refined in these bustling marketplaces have shaped commerce not just in Africa, but around the world. The principles of customer centricity, agile operations, and community engagement that are now considered best practices in global business have been the foundation of African trade for centuries. Chapter 8: Conclusion and Reclaiming the Business Blueprint. As we look to the future of global commerce, it's clear that Africa's markets still shape the world. The continent didn't just trade, it taught. It continues to offer lessons in resilience, innovation, and human-centered business that are more relevant than ever in our interconnected global economy. Africa was the original marketplace, and its influence on modern business strategy is undeniable. From the bustling OJ to the cutting-edge world of e-commerce, the spirit of African entrepreneurship continues to inspire and inform. As we navigate the complexities of 21st century commerce, we would do well to remember and learn from the timeless wisdom of Africa's markets. Because in these ancient trading hubs, we find not just goods and services, but the very blueprint for successful, sustainable, and community-driven business.